this is Tracy from GiftBasketappeal, and today we're going to be making a super simple holiday wreath. So let's get started. This wreath requires a minimal amount of supplies. I've got a round wreath form made out of foam, and these are all Dollar Tree materials. I have some Chevron print ribbon. I have actually two of these. I don't know if I'll need both of them, but we will see. Better to have more than less. I also have some really pretty flowers, also from the Dollar Tree. And I picked up these leaves. I thought they were really pretty, and they've got a little bit of sparkle in them. So we'll be adding those in as well. And then for hanging the wreath, I haven't decided yet, but I've got this really pretty ribbon here. It's got little polka dots on it, and I thought it'd be nice to make a hanger for our wreath. I've got my glue gun all ready and fired up. I might use this, I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided which one I'm going to use for hanging the wreath. Okay, this is 9 feet of burlap ribbon, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off just kind of wrapping this around. And then if I need to use the second one, I'll use that one also. But this is simple. It doesn't cost a lot. You want to start in the back. So I'm going to kind of put a little bit of hot glue on there just to get started. And you want to start at an angle. Okay, so you just want to make sure that that glue is adhering. If you want, you could actually put a straight pin in there also to hold it, but I think I'll be okay. And this wreath is Pinterest inspired. I saw something similar on Pinterest, and it really seemed like something that I would like to do and share with all of you. So I'm just kind of wrapping this around my wreath form. And I'm just kind of getting away from the deco mesh because I know people like different styles of wreaths, and I thought this would be a nice addition without having to use the mesh, and it's really quick and simple, and it's budget friendly. So you see how that looks already? Look how cute that is. I've been really into the Chevron print. There is another ribbon that looks similar to this. Let me just show you what that looks like. It's the polka dotted one. So you can use this one as well. If you, just depends on what you like. Or you can just kind of mix it up and use both. So you see I'm just pulling that and just wrapping it around. Look how simple and easy that is. I always like the crafts with minimal supplies where you don't need a whole bunch, and I just want this to be something that you feel like you can do, where you don't have to run around and find a whole bunch of things. So I'm hoping that one roll will work, but I don't know yet. We will see. And you see how that looks so far? Let me just show you. We're already halfway through our wreath. Look how pretty that looks already. This is great for gift giving during the holidays. And you just really can't go wrong you can't go wrong with burlap, really. It just does what it needs to do. And so look at that, I almost made it around. I do want this to look full. So if I wanted, I could spread it out, but I really want this to look full. And I may not even need to do this part here. What I'm going to do is I'm just turning this around. This is the back part. This is where I started. And I'm just going to take this and kind of squeeze some out here. And look how good that looks. So now if I wanted to, I can just leave it like that and start to add in my flowers. Super Super simple. Look how simple that is. Okay, so let's see what we have. So I'm just kind of doing this as I go along. I'm not really going to use that other part. I'm not going to use this because I don't really need the whole thing to be covered up. I think I can cover it up with all the flowers that I have. So imagine so far, this is $1 and this is $1. So that's just $2 that you've spent. Each of these is $1. So whether I use 2 or 3 or 4 of these, you still come out pretty good with keeping the cost down for these. So I'm going to start by adding the larger flowers in first. And this has like an edge on it. The end of this, I can actually cut down as much as I want. Let's just see how it goes. Okay, and that looks pretty good. And I can hot glue that onto here. Or I could have actually left, now that I'm thinking about it, I probably could have left this on here and just push it right down into the foam. Let's see. Yep, I sure can. Look how easy that was. So I'll hold on to that one because I can still glue it in. See, I'm making this up because I haven't done this before. I've made this a wreath somewhat similar to this, but I am really liking this. So that one was a little bit too long. So I'm kind of cutting it to around this point here. And let's go ahead and put that on there. Look how cute that is. But I need to put more on there. I'm going to go ahead and put some hot glue. Let's see how this goes. I think this will adhere to the burlap pretty good. And it sure does. Look at that. And let's see. I just popped off all of my leaves here. I do want to leave some on here, so let's see. Put that on. And I've used a similar flower in some of the other fall wreaths that I made. Let's see how this works. Okay, now that doesn't go in. All I have to do is kind of tuck it in here and put it off to the side like that. Let me show you again. All I have to do is kind of tuck it in somewhere in here. And I would probably put some glue on there to kind of really adhere it. But I do want to put another flower on there first. Let's see. I'm going to leave some of the green in there. I'm just cutting this off. And I think I've already used as much as I could. Let's see if we can push that in there. Yep, so I want to kind of cover this up. Okay, so that's what it looks like so far, because I got the green sticking out there, so I want to cover that up. We don't need that to be sticking out, so. And if you want, just add a little bit of hot glue just onto the stem there, and then just push it right in here. See how that is? I want to cover that up. Just push that on. And I do want this to be able to lay on my door or my wall, so I don't want it to be too far back, but I do want it to cover up that green in the front there. So this is what we have so far. So far, so good. Okay, let's see what we can do with this. And these are the hydrangeas, and I found them in the red color. I do have them in orange and like a beige that I've used in other projects. And you can mix up the colors. It's just up to you. I did want more of a red kind of wreath, so that's what I'm going, that's the look I'm going for. But the nice thing is you can do a lot of different things with this. You see, I'm just kind of mixing up the different flowers in here. Just giving it a little bit of dimension there. I'm going to go ahead and put a few more of these in there. Now I'm just leaving the leaves on here too, because I think it'll be pretty. And so I hope this is inspiring you to do your own. And I'm going to take this, I'm going to actually glue this one in. I'm going to glue that one in for a moment there. Let's put some glue on the tip there. And I'm going to push it in just like that, and just let it hold a little bit. And that looks so pretty. And now I'm going to come on this other side here. And I don't know if you've seen any of my other wreath tutorials. I will post some of those below in the description box for you. But I like building going kind of this way. Whatever I put on top, I like to put on the other side along the bottom here too. Very simple. And also, just another idea, you could actually you can do a bow somewhere in here. Like I can take this other ribbon and do some type of bow and put a bow maybe in the middle here. If I was going to do that, I would have done it at the beginning and put a bow in the middle and then put flowers around it. So that's just another idea that I'm thinking of as we create this. So this is what we have so far. I'm going to put another one in here because I feel like that's a little bit empty. So I'm going to put another one there. Let's see. Just cut that off. This is super fun and super easy and just so relaxing. You know how I love to have those relaxing kind of crafts. Put some glue on here. And I'm going to take this and push it somewhere in here. Just finding an opening. And I'm leaving that green in there. I think the green looks good to kind of offset it a little bit. This is what we have so far. And let's see how many more I have of this. Let's see. I do have another one here. I think this will be perfect. And the nice thing is I can kind of push it in, see what it looks like. And then if I need to put some more in there, I can. See, even in there too, that would look pretty too. Like a real pretty bouquet. Pull that out a little bit. You just make sure this is in there real good. I think I can put another one somewhere up in here. Oh yes, definitely. Another one up in the top there. See how simple this is? Leave a comment below and let me know how you like it, if it's something that you think you would want to try. Oh, I am really liking this. Look at that. Super simple. And this would be my top part. So I would hang it kind of like right here. That's where I would put my bow. Now I do see an empty space in here, and I don't like the way that green looks. Like right along here is that green, so I can fill that in. I need to make sure I use, that I get some of those green foam circles so that I can use those in a lot of projects, and I'll have them throughout the year, because with the holidays coming up, I have a feeling that these are not going to last very long. They're going to be gone. They're going to be sold out. So it'd be nice to have some of these in advance. Okay, so I've got some of these leaves, and look how pretty that is. And so if you think that the red is too much, I really like the red, but if you feel like it's too much, you can mix it in with some other flowers. You can just kind of do your own thing. But I am really liking this. I wasn't sure how mine would turn out. The one on Pinterest is a little bit different. I think they used like a polka dotted one, but I really like this. So if you want to follow me on Pinterest, I like to put a lot of different ideas, folders. I get a lot of inspiration from Pinterest, and maybe some of you do too. You can follow me on Pinterest at Little Storybug. And you can see all of the different ideas I have. I've been collecting tons and tons of ideas just because I think it's just a wonderful, if you're not on Pinterest and you're a crafter, you need to get on Pinterest. Look how pretty that is. I really like this sparkly one here. I think that kind of adds to our leaves. The nice thing is that I can kind of bend this the way I want. Let me just make sure that's hanging in there. And I did put a little bit of hot glue in there. So this is really looking pretty. So if I put one there, guess what? I got to put one on the top too. So I'm just kind of readjusting it a little bit. I'm going to put another one like right here. And then I'm just about finished. It's that simple. Let's see what I got here. I may add something else in there. I'm not sure yet. But let me go ahead and put this one in first. And I want that sparkly one to really sit on top there, just to give it a little bit of something. Okay, and this is what I have so far. And I can still keep adding and adding and adding to this. Let's see. I've got this one right here. I do want to add something in here. So I will probably go ahead. You can make a bunch of these and put them all throughout your house. Just kind of add that little holiday style. I'm going to push this right in here. And look how nice and full that looks. That looks really full. Just to show you what it looks like. And that contrast between the burlap here and then the leaves, the red leaves here, it looks really good. I'm really loving this. And then if you want to add more to it, you can. I am not going to add any more to it. I think it's good the way it is. I think I'm going to just kind of leave that alone. I did have one more, a few more flowers. And sometimes what I do is I'll go back and kind of look like the next day and I'll say, you know what, I think I'm going to add something else in there. But for now, I'm going to leave it just like this. I'm really loving it the way it is. And so let's see how I add that other, I almost forgot. Let's see. Now if I want to hang this, I can just add this in like this. Let's see. Let me just show you how I would do this. Just tie a quick knot on here. And you can do this however you want. I've just, in the past, when I work with this type of wreath, I just kind of tie a little knot on there, and then I could just bring this up and put it and hang it on my door just like that. And it works. Just like this. See if you can see that. Yep. And so I just took the ribbon and I just put it towards the back. If you want, you can take a straight pin and just pin it on here, just like that, so it'll stay still if it doesn't. But I think it'll work fine without you having to do that. And then you just hang it the way you want. Okay, so let's get a good look at that. Super easy to make. And it doesn't take long to make it all. You see how quick that went. And really pretty. And very simple. So you can add as much of the leaves as you want, the flowers, and all that. And I hope you were inspired by this. I love the way this turned out. And if you want, you can have it go this way. So have this be the top. It's just up to you. You can do it this way and have this part be the bottom part. You can have something in here if you want. They had these red birds that were so pretty at Dollar Tree. And I know I had done another wreath last year with the red birds, similar to this. So I will post that one also so you can see what it looks like. But they had these red clip-on birds that you can kind of put and lay right in here. And just another idea to give you for inspiration. So I hope you like this tutorial. Thank you so much for joining me. Give this video a thumbs up and please go ahead and join our crafty family. We would love to have you. Lots of positive vibes, lots of encouragement, and a whole lot of inspiration. And I will see you real soon. Bye.